Hello everybody and welcome to Darlington Speedway for the Cookout 300. The NCS Truck Division, race number 11 of Season 1. We are winding down in our quest to crown the first ever champion in Season number 1 of this series. It's sure to be a very fun race here at Darlington. It is quite the field, the throwback race for this weekend, and we have quite the points battle going on as well amongst the top 10. Logan Williams won at Iowa in the last race, and then he is currently your points leader. Junebug second, Casey Cooper in third. He's got 311 of points, and then LJ Toledo with a little bit of a gap between him and Cooper. Sigafos right behind him. Sigafos has been doing quite well in points. And on throughout the field, you see Kyle Vaughters has made his way through points. Everything goes. It's sure to be a very exciting race here for the trucks at Darlington under the lights. For yet again, here on this beautiful Wednesday night in Darlington, South Carolina, the 16 truck, Riley Gorse, has his first pole. As we're going to take a look at our starting lineup for today's Cookout 300. Riley Gorse in the 16 truck takes the pole and will lead on row 1 with Timothy Sharp alongside him. Row 2 has Ryan Little and Harry Crooks. Row 3 sees Christian Vargas in the 24 truck and Christopher Marnell. That's row 3. Row 4, Kason Cooper and Exploder. Row 5, Junebug and Kyle Vaughters make up that row. Row 6, Spencer Davis and Braden Sigafos. Row number 7 sees Umar Alkeem in the number 7 and Roberto Crown in the 81, who will start on pit road due to an inspection issue. And then we have Craig Martin and Brayson Collins, 15th and 16th. Logan Williams starting 17th. Colton Doyle starting 18th. Oliver Askew, Ocean Lemon in row 10. Row number 11 sees Ricardo Garcia and Luca Armal. Row 12 has Joy Paints and Genghis Khan. Row 13, Ashley Pantera, Joku Lathine. Row 14, Jerry Chen, Henry Miles. Row number 15 sees Connor Brenton and LJ Toledo. Toledo rounding out your top 30 as we're going to scroll on through to the remainder of the field. Alex Light qualifying in 31st, Dominic Anthony 32nd, Matthew the Gaming God, David Deacon, Brett Bishop, Harry Williams, and Sam Brown round out the field. And we mentioned the 81 of Roberto Crown. He is starting from pit road. They failed inspection 4 times. He's starting to the rear and from pit road. That is the penalty given to drivers who fail inspection 4 times. The 81 will be fighting from the back pretty much. 37 laps around this egg-shaped speedway in the south, the first super speedway they called it. We're going to get ready for the green flag. Off and away they go. Riley Gorse, Timothy Sharp lead him into turn 1. Already the 16 truck of Riley Gorse jumping out to an early lead. The 55 of Ryan Little there on the bottom side. He's going to try to work his way to the front. Little's had very fast speed, but he hasn't been able to stay out in front or stay in the race for long. But Little already finds his way into the lead here in his throwback to Kyle Busch's 2016 Talladega scheme, where he had the Civil War colors. Back to Riley Gorse as they're side by side for the front position. The 55 is going to battle back on the bottom lane. Now it's very interesting when you're running by yourself. That high lane is obviously the preferred lane, but the bottom, very slippery, very treacherous, but it's the preferred way around. Well, the preferred way around is the middle but when you're passing, you're going to be wanting to use in the bottom. As Christian Vargas, as you can see, if he gets the run into the corner, he could have the run to get the lead. Not able to, he's going to try to clear the 16 truck. We're going to see plenty of drivers bouncing off the walls a little bit, bouncing into the wall as we see a truck back there. It's the 14 of Colden Doyle, who is just riding the wall and bouncing off of it there. He's all the way back in the pack. Thankfully, though, he was able to keep it clean, no caution from him. But unsponsored for this weekend, unfortunately, for the 14 truck. We're on that 5 of 37. This is going to be a fairly quick race, as the Cup Series race is going to be long. This race meant as sort of a shorter one, as here is Roberto Crown Jr. coming off of pit road. He's been down pit road quite a few times to fix some other issues that they had, but he is a few laps down after starting from pit road due to failing inspection 4 times. That's quite a lot of times, 4 times. At that point, there is something wrong with the truck that you don't know how to fix it, and we're going to ride on board with him. Crown is clearly frustrated with his team. He is not happy at him. Not much obsessive language coming from him, more just disappointment and anger, because he is running quite fast. He was able to merge into this group of the top trucks pretty solidly. And here is Craig Martin in the 19. There's Logan Williams, who started 17th. He is already trying to make his way to the front using that bottom lane. He's made his way into the top 10, trying to get towards this top 5. Side by side with the 19 they go. Here's the 24 of Christian Vargas going underneath Riley Gorse, as Logan Williams, after 8 laps, he's already made his way into the top 5. It's the 55, 16, 24, 71, 17, 64. So he's 6th, not 5th. I apologize. There's Christopher Marnell in one of his 4 allotted races in the 23, throwing it back to Goldie, Timeless, 25th anniversary of the album, honoring one of his favorite albums and bands in today's race. Battling with Junebug in the 00, who needs a good day to try to stay up there in points. Hasn't been having many of those. We're already lap 10 of 37. Looking through the helicopter camera as they go down the back straightaway. Single file through the first, I would say, 9, 10, 11 drivers. The 16 trying to make a move underneath the 55, but not able to do so. Here's Logan Williams coming out of the corner, though, making a move on Jack Davis in the 17. Logan Williams carving his way through the field with ease, like a butcher, goes to 64, and he moves his way to 5th place on track. Single file all the way back to Oliver Askew, trying to make a move on Braden Sigafos, and even then, not able to work. So there's Logan Williams. He's already the points leader, and with Junebug in 2nd, LJ Toledo in 3rd, they are behind him. So his points gap is only going to increase. Whoa! Driver slow on the bottom of the track. That's Ashley Pantera in the 41. Nearly causing an incident with her and Jerry Chen. The 41 is slow on the bottom of the track. I don't know what is going on there. The 41, with an issue of some flavor, now peels it away from the wall and is able to get going once again. But Ryan Little still in the lead, nearly contact between the 24 and 81. That's going to allow Case and Cooper to go 3 wide on the top lane. Can they make it stick? Cooper goes into the wall. He's going to lose that position and more to Logan Williams and Jack Davis. And we nearly had a wreck here on lap 13 on the front straightaway, but we're able to keep it going. The 24, Christian Vargas, shuffled up to the high side. He could fall victim to Logan Williams, who nearly makes contact with him coming out of the corner. Lap 15 to 37 now. Cooper tries to go underneath the 64, who lost ground on the 24. He's going to try to get up to his corner. Not able to get anything in front. And no dice for the 71 and 17, as Gorse stays behind the 55 in his throwback to Brett Moffitt's scheme that won him the 2018 Truck Championship. Here's Roberto Crown with a good run down the front straightaway. This could mean that the 16 falls victim to the 81, who is just unlapping himself at this point. He's got the speed, which is really unfortunate, as Christian Vargas just taps the wall just a little bit. Just a little bit. Logan Williams going underneath him. That's going to be a move for position. Side by side, the 24 and 64. Logan Williams slips back in line and will retain the position for now. Christian Vargas nearly tapping the wall. Out of the corner goes. No run made by the 64 and the 16. One car in between the 55 and 16. That's going to change, though. Here comes Roberto Crown coming out of the corner. He's going to try to make a move underneath the 55 to unlap himself on lap 17 of 37. This could bode dangerously for the 55. He's going to get real close to that wall, and the 16 is going to get really close to him, but he's going to be able to keep the lead and the gap between him and the 16. The 81 still hasn't been able to get around. The 16 is now going to go to the bottom to try to give a little arrow push to the 81. And Roberto Crown's able to clear the 55, not before the 55 does the crossover. Here comes Ryan Little trying to get back around Roberto Crown. Pretty funky, swanky move as the 81 goes into the wall. Roberto Crown smacks the wall, bounces off of it, and he's going to fall down. Down the line he goes. And Roberto Crown was trying to unlap himself, but he was not able to here with 20, now 19 laps to go on lap 19 of 37 here in the NCS Truck Division race at Darlington. Off the wall goes Jack Davis. Here's another driver into the wall. Another one goes Bryson Collins. Another one, Christopher Marnell, getting into Craig Martin. These guys battling off the wall. As the 24, Christian Vargas had also hit the wall earlier. He had slipped down, it looks like. We missed that incident happening. So we've got plenty of drivers, plenty of action happening here on and off the racetrack. As here's again Christopher Marnell goes into the wall. Again Christian Vargas into the wall. The 23, he was clean all day, but now off the wall he goes and gets a pretty good Darlington stripe on the side of his car. Further up the track, further up the field, it's the leaders. Lap 21 to 37 on board with the 16 of Riley Gorse. Let's listen to that engine as they go off the corner on down the back straightaway. Heading towards turn 3 and 4 into the Earnhardt Tower. As caution has come out, we've got cars around. Caution is out. Oh, Connor Brenton and Luca Armal. We have other drivers involved. It looks like that was the 58, the 19. The 01 has plenty of damage there. 36 of Jari Chen also going down pit road. Oh, missing pit road actually. And we had a caution come out. Let's take a look and see what the replay is. So the 19 of Craig Martin bounced off the wall. The 58 of Ocean Lemon turned into him, as did the 36, who went sliding down off the racetrack. And then it looks like that was all for him. Let's watch what happened with the 58. So goes spinning. tries to go back up the track. Oh, goes into the 01, who turns right up into, oh no, right up into the 30, and calamity ensues. The 01, the 30, the 72. So here's on board with Connor Brenton. And slowing down, he sees the 01 bouncing. Boom, right into him goes Connor Brenton. And man, that was a hard lick to the 72. Vicious crash. So we only got a few drivers coming down pit road. Looks like that's the 12. We also have the drivers involved in the wreck, the 41, the 08, those guys coming down pit road. And it's going to be, you're able to make it on fuel, you're able to make this, I mean, tires are tires. You're going to want fresh tires if it's Darlington, but with not many people coming down pit road, it looks like this is just an adjustment for a poor handling race car for Brett Bishop with this very nice Donnie Allison throwback. Off and away he goes. As Ashley Pantera, Luca Armand, Jerry Chen, Connor Brenton, and Joku Lathine all retire from the race after those crash damages that they suffered on lap 22 of 37. Ryan Little, still your leader here at Darlington Speedway. Riley Gorse sitting right behind him in second place. He'll be lining up alongside him for the restart. In third place, Logan Williams in the 64, your points leader. Kason Cooper in fourth. Exploder fifth. Jack Davis sitting there in sixth. This restart is sure to be an exciting one. We're going to be on lap 26 of 37, so it will be 12 laps to go in today's race. And already one caution. We were caution-free for the first 22 laps. Could we see another incident play out here today at Darlington? Who knows? You never know. It's unpredictable, as they say. But you know what I can predict? Ryan Little, Riley Gorse, going to lead us down to the first corner here on lap 26 of 37. Into the corner they go. Clearing the 16. The 16 goes up into the wall a tiny bit, and Ryan Little's going to have the outright advantage on the lead. Into turns 3 and 4. They go, the 64 battling alongside the 16. These two drivers fighting hard. The 64 is going to clear the 16. Nope, never mind. He's not able to do so. The 16 battles back on the high side. And they're going to stay side by side. Side by side as the 64 now is able to clear him. And now the back straightaway they go. Ryan Little, the 55, in first place. That is something that we've seen the first few races with him on track. We've seen him in the front, but he's not been able to capitalize. Brayson Collins in the number 29, he's got some damage on the side of his car, as most everyone does. Jack Davis goes into the wall. Able to save it though, as the 09 of Harry Crooks has a problem. He's slow on the bottom of the racetrack, but he's able to pick it up now. He's able to get going again. But it looks like the 09 has got some sort of issue with the 55 of Ryan Little. Lap 29 to 37 to 55 in the lead here at Darlington. Down the back straightaway, the 64, 55. 1, 2, 16 third, 34, 39 fourth, 20 in fifth, Kason Cooper sixth. The top 6 all lined up with each other. Little still holds the lead. Here comes Logan Williams bouncing off the wall. Went the 55 as the 64 is right behind him, trying to make this a competitive race. Little has held the lead for quite some time. Now, the 71 of Cason Cooper down on the bottom of the racetrack. He's got a major problem. Here on lap 31 of 37, he was sitting in 6th. The 71 of Cason Cooper pulling down to the bottom of the track. And it looks like he has something wrong, and the 55 goes into the wall. The 55, Ryan Little into the wall, nearly bouncing off the wall into the 64, and the 64 takes the lead. Riley Gorse in second, the 55 falls all the way down to third. Harry Crooks in front of them. He could be a factor within today's race, as the 64 stays out in front. Here on lap 32 of 37, only a few laps remaining in today's race. Coming out of the corner, the 20, Jimothy Sharp is into the wall. He's going to fall down from the main pack, so he's going to leave it the top 4 all within each other, because it's 1 and 2, then 3 and 4, and then go all the way back to 5th. That's what we've got going on right now. Logan Williams looking for his 2nd straight win in the NCS Truck Division. Only one other driver has done that. That is Roberto Crown, but it's not like we haven't seen it before. Here we are on board with Ryan Little in the 55. He is sitting in 3rd. He's got that front group of drivers right in front of him, as Cason Cooper has wheeled his truck to the garage. An engine issue for the 71. Tough blow to the driver who was in 6th. Here comes Logan Williams. He was in the wall. Taps it off again. Riley Gorse is going to be side by side with the 64. The 16 takes the lead going into turn 3. Can he clear him? It doesn't look like he's able to yet. Ricardo Garcia and other drivers in front. They're going to be side by side going down the front straightaway. The 16 has the advantage. The 64 had a run, but he had to check up because Ricardo Garcia was following the high line, following his team orders to stay out of the way, but that ended up screwing over Logan Williams, who had a run. Down the back straightaway they go. 3 laps left as, Ocean Lemon tapped the wall and nearly held up the 55, and now he dives down to pit road as Ryan Little was trying to catch the 64, but not able to do so anymore. 2 laps remaining here at Darlington. Riley Gorse in front. Logan Williams in 2nd place. Williams trying to get back up to that front lane, using the bottom lane, going around the bottom, down the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4 they go. Onto the front straightaway. 1 circuit around Darlington Speedway for Riley Gorse. He's been saying all year, this is my time. Every race he's been saying, this is my time. He's not been able to do it. Can Gorse get the win here? Williams looks to the low side, down the back straightaway. Can he get the run? He's not going to. Going to try to get the draft going in 3 and 4. Williams, too far away by the looks of it. Gonna try one last time. Not gonna be able to. Riley Gorse wins the Cookout 300 at Darlington. An incredible scene here at Darlington Speedway, where Riley Gorse wins the Cookout 300. His first ever NCS Truck Division win and the 3rd win for Zach Armstrong Racing this season across both series. What a race, what a finish. And congratulations to Riley Gorse, able to take home the victory here at Darlington. What an incredible finish here to today's race. We're going to take a look at our finishing results. Riley Gorse able to get it done. Logan Williams finished in 2nd, Ryan Little 3rd, Exploder 4th, Jimothy Sharp 5th, Junebug 6th, LJ Toledo 7th, Kyle Waters, Brayson Collins, Christopher Ronell, Oliver Askew, and Jack Davis, Joy Paints, Henry Miles, and Umar El-Keem. That rounds out your top 15 for today's event. 16th, Christian Vargas. 17th, Brett Bishop. 18th, David Deegan. And then Braden Sigafos and Gengis Khan round out your top 20. Sam Brown gets 21st. 22nd, Matthew the Gaming God. Alex Light, 23rd. Colden Doyle, 24th. Dominic Anthony, last driver on the lead lap, 25th. Ricardo Garcia, Harry Crooks, Craig Martin, Harry Williams, Ocean Lemon finished laps down, 26th through 30th. 31st was Roberto Crown Jr., 4 laps down after starting from pit road. Then Kason Cooper with the engine problem, Joku Lathine, Connor Brenton, Jerry Chen, Luca Armal, and Ashley Pantera wrecked out in the first and only caution of tonight's event. That was on lap 22. For a race with only one caution after our somewhat caution-filled event at Iowa, we surely had a very fun race here. And with Logan Williams finishing second in today's race, only one driver finished ahead of him, and that was Riley Gorse, which means that Williams surely opens up his points lead. And look at that, he's able to do so. Nearly a full race advantage over Junebug there between first and second. 404 points, that's 48 points back to second place. And then quite a few points back to third place with Kason Cooper. So first, second, and third have a wide gap. And then LJ Toledo, he's got a 9-point advantage. And then Riley Gorse has moved his way up to 5th in point standings. And then Sigafos, Vaughters, Crown, Deegan, Martin, all of those guys, they are very tightly packed together in those point standings. I mean, my goodness. The 50-point advantage between first and second, well, there's a 50-point advantage between, I would say, 6th and 20th. That's how close they are between 6th and 20th. Anything can happen in the point standings. And, I mean, we've only got 4 races to go after this. This was 5 races to go for this race, 4 races to go after today's, and we've got quite a banger of a schedule coming up. We're going to have such a great ending to the season. Road Atlanta is the next race, and then we'll go to Martinsville, Myrtle Beach, and then it all comes down to Homestead, where we will crown our first ever Season 1 champion. But the next race, it'll be in a few weeks' time at the one and only Road Atlanta 4. What is sure to be an exciting event. These drivers love Road Atlanta. It is a great course, a great track. Harry Crooks, his home track. Garrett Lamar of the NCS Sim Racing Challenge, I noticed is one of his favorite tracks. Lots of the MMCS drivers love Road Atlanta. They have been to it quite a few times. That's going to be the AutoNation 250. We will see you guys all there for the next race of the NCS Truck Division, coming to you in a few weeks' time. We'll see you then.